Hey everyone, it's Fleur Majestrix. I'm back recording we're back to recording Pokemon Uranium. So welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Uranium. This is part 2. So, last time, as a quick reminder, we got our first starter and sat through a really long intro. And our reward was Risty, our Raptorch. I didn't really explain why I liked Raptorch out of the 3 starters. Primarily, again, it's based off of my favorite dinosaur type. I might explain the last part, but it was rushed. I rushed it very much. So, Raptorch is based around a Velociraptor mixed with an Armadillo, and I love Velociraptors. Not so much Armadillos, they're fine, but I really love Velociraptors. So, I really like Raptorch, and I like its evolution. So, yeah, there's that. That's that. This part's primarily going to be me talking to people in the town. And I may record part 3 just right after, so there's some action, but this is mostly going to be talking to people in town. I'm going to be doing this in a lot of town, and almost every town we go to, I'm actually just going to talk to all the citizens. I want to give this game a nice, good, just run through. I want to show what most people will run through when they play the game, and that way everyone can formulate their own opinions on it. So, yeah. So you're going to be the big breadwinner now, eh, Tom? I should pop by to visit your auntie now and again. No! No. At least it's not as bad as the sock drawer joke. It's still pretty bad. I will admit a benefit, though. I do admit the music's okay in this game. It hits a lot of hit and misses, but everything feels kind of hit or miss. But I like its hits. Tom, you're leaving home, right? Here, have this. It'll help you on your journey. Don't eat it yourself. Woo! By talking to this person, we get a rare candy. Rare candies are a staple in all Pokemon games. You feed one to your Pokemon, and it will increase 1 level. So you're finally heading out on an adventure, eh? You take after your old man that way. My husband's long been an admirer of your father, you know. Oh. This is one of the Pokemon we'll be running into shortly after. So, when we last left off, I had to go fight Theo. I fought Theo, and we beat him. And now we have to kind of go see the professor. But I thought I would just talk to people. So, if you go back to your auntie, she'll just say, you know, as usual, she'll just mention, like, oh, it's time to say goodbye. Oh, she'll also say what your Pokemon is. Back when you need a rest, or if you just want to humor your old aunt. Yeah. Just show your Pokemon. And, yeah. Maybe you need a rest, you just want to... Oh, okay. I guess I have to leave the house first. I don't remember talking to her, I think, about Raptorch. I may have forgotten to do that, or it was, like, so long ago, I don't remember, but... Now I should... Okay, I guess I have to go through the scene first. Of seeing how to catch a Pokemon. Okay, F that, I guess. That's something. Cool. So jealous you get to have your own Pokemon. Yep, you gotta wait till you're, I guess, 10 to 11. F it. I don't know how old Tom is, but we're not 10. Since Theo's 11. Technology is incredible. I can now trade Pokemon with my friends across the world with the power of the internet. I wonder what kind of Pokemon lives in this pond. Probably just Magikarp. That is a bit of a... That's not subtle, but it's foreshadowing at least. There is one other Pokemon we can catch in the water. I don't know if it's just here, but I know in Route 1 there is. We get to introduce the Kabug and Burby. Burby is actually not that bad. So I might recatch a Burby for this file. I didn't really use it, but it did what it needed to do. Moki Town's so nice and peaceful, and everyone knows one another. I'd much rather live here than in a big city. So now if we go to this house, I think this is the house that teaches us something important. Listen, have you heard of the new Pokemon game? It's called... Oh, yeah, this one was weird. It's called Pokemon Red version. Not the humor. It's simply the weird quotations used for this. They have the single, like, quote, and it's like... Actually, they have an apostrophe! They have the apostrophe for Pokemon right before the P, and then you end it with a double quote. I know it sounds like nitpicking, but I'm like, there's a lot of errors like this. If this was like the one time they had a small error like this, I wouldn't care, but they have a lot of these. at times. So it feels like, it kind of feels like they didn't read through it again. Another odd thing, you can't really talk to many people's books. You can't like get info from books and stuff. Not unless the game wants you to. My son, the new video game all the children are playing these days, but now I won't put it down for even a second. There is one person who teaches you something important, right? Oh yeah, the people do say different things. I was waiting to find that person, but I forgot who that person was. But basically, when you talk to someone, in this game you can talk to them a second time and even a third time, depending on the person. Not this person, of course. Some of them can. That lady can, as an example. You can talk to them a second time and, you know, hear a different... There's a different dialogue branch. On your journey. Yeah, there are different dialogue branches. Generally, it's very... It's a neat thing. What did you say to my son? He ran upstairs, crying, and locked the door behind him. He won't tell me what's wrong or come downstairs. I swear if you did anything to hurt him... Chill, dude. Literally chill. We are both kids. Are you really about to strike a child for beating your son in a Pokemon battle? Chill, dude. Chill. Just calm down, man. Like freaking, I guess 12 or 11 in this game, apparently. Oh. So that's how it is. So we got the weaker starter and you beat him in a battle. I just like how that reads. It's like, my son got the weaker one. Okay, so he's being a bitch. Well, okay, part of my language. He's acting like a child. Which makes sense, he is a child. I see, that explains it. A harsh lesson to be sure. But losing is as much a part of being a trainer as winning. Tell that to almost every other person who plays Pokemon. Winning is all that matters to most other people. He had his heart set on this day being perfect, so losing right off the bat is somewhat of a shock. I mean, he should be used to this. I mean, everyone should, but fuck it. Still, crying won't solve anything. That's something he has to learn. Woo. Theo, come downstairs right now, young man. Sniffle. Theo, you can't cry every time you lose a battle. That's just part of being a trainer. But it isn't fair. Tom got the better starter in me. Now I'm never gonna win. Then you'll have to catch more Pokemon to balance out your team's weaknesses. Besides, a well-raised Pokemon can still win, even at a disadvantage. That's actually true. If you know Garchomp, that's very much true. There's no sense in giving up before you even begin. Yes, Dad. Now, Theo, I won't always be around to pick you up when you're feeling down. So try and be strong for yourself, okay? Tom, please be patient with my son. He looks up to you, you know. Yeah, I'm sorry, I just paused. Like, this randomly decided to pause. Like, what was the line break? Why was the line break needed? Again, it does this a little bit where it has weird line breaks, and that's why the only reason I bring it up is because it happens multiple times. Oh, I nearly forgot. Tom, Theo, I have something for both of you. Like a present? Yes, exactly. Tom, your father Kellen sent me these and told me to give them to you both when you began your journeys. I'm sure it will come in useful. I'm sure it will come in useful. Don't say come in handy, folks. It's come in useful. I'm sure it will come in useful. We got the come in useful Pokepod. Okay, I'll stop. The Pokepod? What's that? It's a high-tech device that's indispensable for Pokemon trainers. It plays music and includes a map of the region. Most importantly, it contains a phone that will allow you to stay in touch with each other and other trainers. This phone is super important. Cool. I got the red one. It's cooler than yours. I'm gonna go meet the professor by the edge of town. I'll be the first to catch a Pokemon. Probably. Bye, Dad. Keep up, Tom. Well, talk about a dramatic turnaround. Hello, he always bounces back quickly. Odd line break again. Tom, you don't want to keep the professor waiting, so you should get moving too. I won't see you or Theo again for some time. You see, I'm starting a new job soon. I'm supervising the construction of the new power plant Epsilon. Perhaps I'll see you there in time. After all, it was the last place Lucille was ever seen. Thanks, Cameron. Cool, thanks, buddy. Love hearing that. Thanks. Yeah, remind me of my dad. Remind me of my quote-unquote dead mother. Or mother who was just not seen again. Best of luck on your journey, Tom. Yep. Cool. Now you have the Pokepod. Functions like every Pokepod. You get your map. See this lovely location of Tandor. Honestly, I'm not a fan of the way the map looks. That bike shop's going to be helpful later. So yeah, this map is, get used to traveling around Tandor, in short. Get used to traveling on foot a lot, or on bike. Here's some just towns. This place. We're gonna get to this place later. Fuck this place. Also, F Ant Hell, because we need a place called Ant Hell, but fuck it. Anyway. The phone! We have no phone number stored yet, but this phone's actually a pretty good phone app. Again, for the benefit of the game, the phone app's pretty cool. Also, much for the benefit of the game as usual. Well, not as usual, much, again, for the benefit of the game, I will give credit. I make fun of Theo a lot, I might make fun of Theo a lot, but he is one of the better characters in this game, and that's really sad, but he surprisingly is one of the better characters. Hey there, Tom. Now that you and Theo are here, it's time to begin your first lesson as a Pokemon trainer and a field research aide. Now watch closely. So he says go through the normal tutorial. He tells you that wild Pokemon are in tall grass. But of course you can find them in caves, water, and even in cities if you know where to look. That's actually important. Yeah, you might want to look around cities. Not a lot of the new cities, not a lot of the starting cities, but later cities. Now here's here's what they do with the tutorial, which is weird. So he finds a Pokemon, a Chinnimunk. And he's going to use the starter that you guys don't get. Doesn't really matter. You're going to keep him. I like him now, so I'm going to keep him. It's like, okay. Now here's what he does. Tackle. Well, that's the scratch animation, but fuck it. And he just catches it. Yeah, they do it via the sprites. Not a fan of this, honestly. I'd much prefer if it was just like, if you wanted to like do something different from the normal way Pokemon handles catching Pokemon, you could have just said, hey, do you know how to catch a Pokemon? Yeah? Cool. Oh, you know how to catch one already? Here's your Pokeballs, and you can get going. Oh, you don't? Let's show you the in-depth tutorial like we normally do, instead of just doing this weird hybrid. I know Ty Tuesday probably brought that up, but I do agree with him on that. So yeah, Chinnimunk are very easy. And boy, are we going to encounter Pokemon that are harder to capture, because the capturing in this game feels like utter shit. Using status effects, he'll teach you the basics. Using status effects are important to help catch Pokemon because it increases your odds of catching them, of course. Along with having better Pokeballs, of course, and weakening them. It's stuff a lot of people who play Pokemon are probably going to know. Especially because a lot of people who probably want to play Uranium are fans of the series anyway. And he gives you the Pokedex. So make sure to... Again, odd line breaks, 3 in a row in this one episode. And now we get the Pokeballs. What's that thing the kids always say? Gotta catch 'em all. Funny! Funny joke! Funny! Really funny. If you run out, you can pick some more at any... You can pick up some more at any Pokemart. Yeah, we don't have one of those, but there's one in Kevlar Town on the other side. At least he tells us. Although that's pretty obvious, it's probably in the next town. Your lesson is now over. Oh, but you two have Pokepods, don't you? And now we get Bambo's number. It's okay, but... He's just gonna take a look at your Pokedex, and I will give credit. You do get you get some rewards for clearing certain thresholds, and those rewards can be pretty solid sometimes. The very first ones aren't that good, but the rest are pretty solid as you go higher up. In fact, 2 of the rewards are actually rare Pokemon in of themselves that you can't normally catch. So that's pretty neat. The only problem is Bambo's number is just going to let you know when you can get the reward. You can't actually, he can't just deliver it to you. You have to go all the way back here to get it. He's still going to be the best. Theo still wants to be the best. Cool. This, fun fact, this grass is actually fully functional. There are Pokemon in here. It's all Chinny-Monks, but hey, you can get your Pokemon here. But honestly, that's pretty much it for Moki Town. And now Auntie will heal us. It doesn't matter because we were healed anyway. It's quiet without you around. Ask our neighbors to help set up the internet. We don't have internet in our house? That's weird. What are we, living in Amtree? It's a joke you'll get later. It's a joke you'll get later when you have to go to Amtree Town. Anyway, this part's going to be a little bit shorter to make up for the overly long part because, well, I wanted to just focus on the town here. And basically, I'm probably going to record part 3 up. I'm going to record part 3 pretty much as soon as I stop part 2. I just didn't want one super long part again. So, that's going to be it for this time. So, yeah, next time on Pokemon Uranium, we finally begin our journey. And we'll get to encounter some Pokemon. Solid, right? Cool. Anyway, this has been Fleur, and have a good day, everyone.